Best Apple Laptops in 2022. Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. Well, today I'm back with another exciting video. Almost 80% of people are Apple product fans, and they love to use Apple devices, such as mobile and laptops. So, today I'm back with the video on best Apple laptops in 2022. Here, I will share the basic detailed information about the Apple laptops which are considered best in 2022. So, now without any further delay, let's get started. Also, if you are new to the channel, then do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Guide Zoo. Remember to press the bell icon for future notifications too. Now, let's start the discussion. While the high-quality MacBook for every individual will differ, there may be a superb choice for really everyone in Apple's laptop lineup today. The introduction of its ARM-based M1 chip, the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro 13-inch in 2020, kicked off a new technology for Apple laptops. Apple's in-house OC introduced big overall performance and battery existence upgrades to Apple's least costly laptops, pushing them in advance of their pricier MacBook Pro comrades and even some top Windows 11 rivals. At the end of 2021, the high-end MacBook Pros obtained the identical treatment as the 14-inch MacBook Pro and 16-inch MacBook Pro, offering Mon Pro and Mon Max chip options. These laptops have obtained universally effective opinions with an unmatched stability of overall performance and battery life, and I am sure you will like them too. Number 1. MacBook Air M1, the most affordable best MacBook till now. The MacBook Air is the high-quality MacBook for most people. This modern model demonstrates the abilities of Apple's M1 chip, which transforms the Air from an underpowered entry-level alternative to one of the fastest laptops on the market, period. It's a complete turnaround for a laptop that used to be simply barely getting through every year. Best of all, the MacBook Air still charges solely $999, and yet, you get unequaled overall performance alongside 14 hours and 41 minutes of battery life. This is an aggregate you'll only discover on the very excellent Windows 10 laptops, and even they cannot compete in head-to-head performance. So why purchase the MacBook Air instead of the Pro? While the Pro has better sustained performance, the MacBook Air is inexpensive and is pin-drop silent due to it not having a fan. And, of course, Apple's least expensive 13.3-inch model is the most portable, coming in at solely 0.6 inches thick and 2.8 pounds. But now the MacBook Air is nearer to parity with the MacBook Pro than ever before. It has comparable speeds and battery life, the identical 720p webcam, and an Ease-Magic keyboard and 2 USB-C ports. Also, the 13.3-inch 2560 by 1600 pixel Retina show on the M1 system used to be extended with P3 shade coverage, making it more bright than the preceding panel. A groundbreaking transformation, the M1 chip takes the MacBook Air to new heights with higher overall performance and battery existence than ever before. Put simply, the new MacBook Air is a great laptop for most people. Additionally, Apple Silicon makes iOS and iPad OS apps available in the Mac App Store, as well as better webcam quality and the redesigned macOS Big Sur. The new MacBook Air can also have a few faults. However, it's the closest Apple has ever been to crafting the best laptop. My journey to use the MacBook Air for my rigorous everyday workload used to be normally positive. Now, let's discuss the second best Apple laptop, which is considered the best Apple laptop for almost every user. Number 2. MacBook Pro 13 inches M1. This is considered a great Apple laptop for every single person. This is the big jump ahead we have been ready on. It is all thanks to the M1 chip, Apple's customized OC for laptops, with a fantastic power per watt overall performance of any processor. The M1 brings the MacBook Pro speeds and battery existence to the subsequent level. More specifically, the MacBook Pro is extra effective than almost every PC on the market, along with some workstations, and no matter cramming so much power into such a slim and sleek chassis, the Pro lasted for a superb 16 hours and 32 minutes on our battery test, which simulates real-world testing. But wait, the M1 does extra to enhance hand speeds and endurance. With a photo processing unit, the webcam sadly Nevertheless, 720p is higher than earlier because it runs on Apple's ARM-based architecture. iPad and iPhone apps are now on hand on Mac. Yep, you can run all your preferred iOS video games and apps on your laptop now. Rounding out the numerous enhancements determined in the modern MacBook Pro is Big Sur, the modern version of macOS, the biggest replacement in view that OS X launched a decade ago. Big Sur is a lovely remodel of the desktop OS. Everything else about the MacBook Pro must feel familiar. This is the identical dependent format Apple has used for years, and the Magic Keyboard is a pleasure to kind of reliable too. While it earned our uncommon 5-star rating, the MacBook Pro has a few shortcomings. There are only 2 Thunderbolt, 3 ports, and the bezels around the show are thicker than those on competing models. You're additionally caught at 16 GB of RAM. Although our benchmark exams exhibit that challenge does little to end this overall performance beast. A lot of new features come with Apple's 13-inch M1 MacBook Pro, including the most battery life I've seen on a Mac computer and the latest M1 SoC. The 13-inch MacBook Pro features Apple's new M1 SoC, which delivers power, endurance, and new features inside that iconic chassis. If that's now not enough, paired with Big Sur, you get blistering web page load instances and a higher web cam journey, all thanks to Apple Silicon. In short, the new MacBook Pro is the entirety Apple stated and more. The MacBook Pro comes with a host of safety elements designed to make certain your valuable facts stay for your eyes only. You have a Touch ID fingerprint scanner cleverly hidden in the energy button for quick, impervious logins. The M1 chip also offers information encryption, hardware-verified impervious boot, automated high-performance encryption, and superior runtime protections as part of its secure enclave software. The 13-inch MacBook Pro continues to provide the bare minimum of ports, with a headset jack on the proper aspect and a pair of Thunderbolt ports. There's a silver lining in that the Thunderbolt ports aid USB 4, which can dole out speeds of up to 40 Gbps and a maximum of 15 watts of power. So, overall it's a great deal, and you can surely enjoy the best experience. Number 3. Apple MacBook Air. Considered a well-settled MacBook, the MacBook Air has a cozy keyboard, accurate performance, and a lifelike quantity of storage matters that haven't usually been proper of preceding MacBook Airs. MacBook Air has sufficient speed, memory, and storage for most daily computing tasks. Apple's new M1 processor is much quicker than the low-power Intel processors in previous MacBook Airs, and its battery existence is so accurate that you have to nearly in no way want to cost it all through the day if you don't prefer to. And not like preceding MacBook Air models, the M1 model doesn't require a cooling fan, which keeps it useless silent even when you're maxing out the processor through exporting a video or enjoying a game. Like its predecessor, the M1 model of the Air consists of a much improved keyboard with a deeper, greater pleasant experience and extended reliability in contrast with MacBook Air and MacBook Pro models launched between 2016 and 2019. The one downside is that some Mac apps that run properly on Intel Macs haven't been optimized for the Apple M1 chip, and you might observe some overall performance lag till those apps are updated. The Air consists of only 2 USB-C ports which assist Thunderbolt 3 plus a headphone jack. However, Thunderbolt 3 docks and USB-C hubs and adapters are frequently sufficient and cheaper enough that this isn't as huge of a trouble as it used to be. The Air additionally omits the older MacBook Pro's situationally useful, however largely unnecessary Touch Bar in preference of a row of bodily feature keys and a standalone Touch ID fingerprint sensor. All of these Apple laptops are considered best depending on various options. I hope you like these amazing laptop options. If yes, then do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon with another exciting video. Till that, make sure to watch all the uploaded videos. Links of the laptops are shared in the description box, so do check them for further details.